Have you ever looked in the mirror and barely recognized the person staring back at you? The choices you've made, the paths you've taken, can shape you into someone you never intended to be. But here's the question. Should you apologize for that monster you've become? What if I told you that the answer lies in understanding who you were, who you are, and who you can become? Life can be unpredictable, and sometimes we find ourselves transformed by circumstances, decisions, and experiences. So, let's take a moment to reflect on that. Why do we feel the need to apologize for the darker sides of ourselves? In today's discussion, we'll look at the reasons behind these transformations, the emotional weight they carry, and the power of acceptance. By the end, you might see your own story in a different light. Point 1. The influence of circumstances. Every monster has a backstory. Think about it. Life throws challenges our way. Loss, betrayal, or even just the pressure to succeed. Each of these can morph us into someone we never thought we could be. Maybe you've had to fight for your place in the world, and in that struggle you've done things that haunt you. But those actions, while they may feel monstrous, are often reactions to pain. Recognizing this can change your perspective on your past. Point 2. The inner conflict. Now let's talk about guilt. It's that nagging feeling that creeps in when you think about your past actions. But guilt can be a double-edged sword. On one hand, it shows that you care about your choices, but on the other, it can trap you in a cycle of shame. Ask yourself, is this guilt serving you, or is it holding you back? By facing your inner conflict, you can begin to understand your actions rather than simply apologize for them. Point 3. The power of acceptance. Acceptance doesn't mean giving in to the monster. It means acknowledging all parts of yourself. When you accept your past, you can start to reclaim your narrative. Think of it as rewriting your story. Instead of saying, "I'm sorry for who I've become," you can say, "I understand who I've been." This shift empowers you to move forward, to grow from your experiences, rather than be defined by them. Point 4. The path to redemption. Redemption is not just about making amends, it's about transformation. When you acknowledge your journey, you open the door to change. Consider this. What if the monster you've become is simply a stepping stone to a better version of yourself? Reflect on how you can channel your experiences into positive actions. Whether it's helping others or simply making a conscious effort to change, redemption starts with you. So should you apologize for the monster you've become? Maybe the answer isn't a simple yes or no. Instead, it's about understanding, acceptance, and growth. Your past doesn't define you. It shapes you. Embrace it, learn from it, and let it guide you toward who you want to be. If this resonates with you, take a moment to reflect on your own story. What aspects of your past are you ready to accept? What steps will you take toward your transformation? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Let's create a community where we can support each other in our journeys of understanding and growth. Your story matters, and by sharing it, you might just inspire someone else to start their own transformation.